We're very proud of the fact that we have the world's first planning school at the University of Liverpool.
And its interesting history dates back to the involvement of someone called Lord Lever, who was an industrialist. Many people know Unilever today. And he took a particular interest in planning for his own industrial purposes.
Why it's significant is because they built a village, Port Sunlight, to house their workers. And it was all about quality of design, open space, health and well-being. And these are all things that our students are still thinking about today.
Planning for me is kind of the art of placemaking. It's about looking at what's around you and kind of seeing ways that you can improve it. So anywhere that you kind of see scaffolding in a city or buildings going up, there is always planning that's gone behind that.
And the big thing, and this is really important, is that students are actually flexible and can move between degree programmes at the end of their first year or their second year. So by studying on some of our other courses, they get the opportunity to learn about planning, but to try other things as well. So they may decide to follow the environmental route. And we actually have IEMA accreditation, that's the Institute of Environmental Management and Assessment. So there are lots of opportunities.
So the Royal Town Planning Institute visits us. They bring what's called a partnership board, and that is composed of people who are themselves working as planners currently. And that allows us to tailor and evolve our teaching so that what we're teaching is relevant, which is very important to us. We want to teach things that are relevant, that people are going to be able to use in their later career.
Really, the RTPI is kind of always there, and I feel like having that with my uni degree is really giving me a boost in my CV and my kind of employability ratings.
We have students currently at Arup, we have students who've worked with Peel Ports, also in Liverpool, but we have relationships with a lot of other companies as well, and also with local authorities. So it means when our students leave, they already have some practical experience.
There are 15 planning academics in Liverpool, and those are people who the students will get to know very well during their degree. So there's a sense of community almost, and I think that creates a kind of atmosphere of sort of mutual awareness and understanding about, the planning profession, and also how, as a small, tight-knit, and I think important to say, specialist group of planning teachers, that creates a certain ethos.
I feel like with all of our lecturers, we build up quite a good relationship with them over the 4 years. Whatever questions you have, there are always lecturers available to you and they're always really happy to kind of come back to you and help you with anything kind of questions that you have.
We have staff from a variety of countries. For example, I'm from Brazil. I did my undergraduate in Brazil, but also our research is international. So you will have members of staff and PhD students as well doing research in different countries.
One of the things which we value very highly in Liverpool in the planning curriculum is international links. This goes back to the beginning of the planning school at Liverpool, when many of our lecturers and students worked internationally as far back as 1909. And today we've got many opportunities for students to develop their international knowledge and their international experience in planning. We do have a partner university in China, XJTLU, from which many students come and join us in their second year. We have got dedicated teaching on international planning studies, which takes place in the third year. And part of that involves a field study to another country to learn about how planning works there. And also there are study abroad opportunities that individual students may want to take up at different points in their academic career at Liverpool.
I spent 6 months in Australia doing planning at a university out there. Being able to get that international perspective was a huge kind of player in expanding my horizons in terms of what I understand about planning and how I see that different countries kind of have different ways of planning.
Liverpool's a fantastic place to study planning because we often refer to the city and the city region as an urban laboratory. Different natural scientists might have their work in laboratories, planners have their laboratory, which is cities and regions. And Liverpool, you name it, it's been tried here in planning. Going back through history, we've had new towns, we've had suburban estates, we've had demolition, we've had regeneration, we've had heritage protection, we've had environmental planning. Essentially, it's a very, very rich context in which to come and study planning. And whatever aspect of planning you're interested in, there's usually an example to hand quite close by within the Liverpool area that you can go and look at and learn from if you're really interested in that issue.
If you're the person who wants to tackle complex challenges in cities and regions across the world, then this course is perfect for you. If you're interested in studying at the University of Liverpool, please do get in touch with us. We would love to hear from you.